product colors. Here's a quick little popover menu that lets me see the current color, and then I can go ahead and choose an updated color and see what that's going to look like. So really simple way for me to go ahead and select a color. I can see that update, make changes as a customer, and that updates in real time. So really simple way to manage products and of course product color. Now, as we make our way down, you'll notice how artwork is sort of organized. All the artwork related features are clustered together. So if I click artwork, of course I have a little popover menu that lets me choose the kind of artwork I want to interact with. Do I want to access design ideas or design templates? Do I want to access clip art, or do I want to access my saved designs? I can make my decision here by making the appropriate selection. Now you'll notice the ability to search, or I can go ahead and browse categories, and I can see all the content on the right hand side. So really clean, bold, simple way of presenting products, designs, and clip art to your prospects and shoppers, and doing it in a very easy way. Now, as we make our way down, you'll notice here we have art locations. This is a visual prompt that shows customers the different areas that they can decorate on a specific product. So you can see right now we have the front of the garment decorated. So there's a little check mark in correspondence with that. So just a simple visual prompt to indicate where a shopper can decorate and the items that do happen to have a design on them. Now, as we make our way down, here we have the image upload functionality. We made it really simple to indicate what file formats are available. Now, of course, there's two different ways to interact with user uploaded content, either from a mobile device. Now here I have the ability to securely and safely email a photo or an image from a mobile device like a tablet or a phone right into the Design Studio. I also have the ability to upload right from a computer. So really simple way for your customers to interact with their own content. Now, of course, I do want to point out that many of these features can be turned off, and they're dependent on settings that you as an Inksoft admin enable or disable. So if you don't want your clients uploading content, you can turn off the upload capability. The same is true of the distressed effect presentation. So here's a quick and simple way for your customers to see the cool vintage, distressed looks that are available. They can go ahead and check one, and that will preview on the screen, or they can remove a distressed overlay. So those are the options available there. Here we have names and numbers. So if you are offering the ability for your shoppers to decorate a product with a team roster, name and a number, they can use this workflow here to add their team roster and make some basic decisions about size and color. Now, of course, you can disable the player name and number function by product, or you can turn it off entirely. It's up to you. Lastly, on this left-hand menu, we have Add Notes. Really simple, clear way for your shoppers to add a note or a message to you, which helps you to understand their needs and any nuance that might be associated with their order. So really simple way to communicate. I'll go ahead and close that down. Now let's look at the topmost little toolbar here. Here we have the ability to zoom in and zoom out, very simple and bold icons. We have the ability to select all. So if I want to choose all the design elements, I can click Select All. Your customers can also left mouse click and lasso select. So there's really two ways to select all. Now we're using some really clear visual indicators here. So we have these scaling icons on each corner. Now you'll notice as I scale, or if I select my design, notice the design area becomes relevant and sort of indicated here. So your customers really get a sense of the area that they can decorate within. You also notice as I center a design to the center of the printable area, and if I do that vertically and horizontally, I get these visual indicators here that the design is in fact centered to the printable region. So really important way for your customer to understand how their design is sort of placed upon that particular product and design area. As we make our way over some of the more significant areas here, you'll notice layers, really simplified layer manager. Here we have the ability to remove a specific layer. So if I want to remove champions, I can just click the X, and that removes that object right from the workspace. I can also move up and down. So if I want to shift a layer, one layer above or down, I can go ahead and click plus and minus to move those up and down on the layers. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here, and let's take a look at some of the additional controls here. Again, I have the ability to scale my design. Here we have a wrench icon, and that's going to give me some other additional controls here that aren't so important that we put really bold at the top of the workspace here, but nonetheless, these can be very valuable to your prospects doing design work. Now we also have the ability to rotate. I can rotate an individual object or the design in its entirety. I can remove an object, or I can scale up and down. Now you'll notice these little additional controls, I can actually change the aspect ratio if I should choose. So very clear visual controls in terms of manipulating some of the objects that are on a design. Now, as we make our way down, let's talk about some of the important functionality here at the very bottom, the transactional function, like save and share, which is the ability for your customers to log into an existing account or create a new account. Now, the